is going on, and heavy casualties in men and equipment have been inflicted on the aggressors.
To escalate. Serious escalation in years.
When the region of Kashmir comes to mind, these are the voices that are unfortunately most dominant. I couldn't let this noise shape my perception any longer, so I made my way there, to Pakistani-administered Azad Jammu Kashmir, so I could go see it for myself. Nope, today isn't a history lesson on Kashmir, nor is it about the ongoing unrest at the line of control. This is about the unforgettable beauty of its land and its people. So join me as I show you just some of the splendors of this magical land of Kashmir. It's almost ironic that such beauty exists just miles from one of the most militarized zones in the world. Azad Jammu Kashmir provided one fairy tale cover after another to step right into. These not-so-secret passages to these fairy tale scenes were found off of dusty old roads or even through broken windows.
आगे और 4-6 किलोमीटर आगे फिर इंडिया शुरू हो जाएगी।
और इस नदी पे किसका राज है? दोनों का?
दोनों का। मतलब ये समझ लें कि आधा वो आधा हम।
Sharda Peeth is one of the 18 highly revered temples across South Asia. It translates to the seat of Hindu goddess Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. This shrine was once regarded as a major center of higher learning of Vedic works, scriptures, and commentaries. The origin of this holy site, though, is uncertain, with some historians stating that the temple was built more than 5,000 years ago, maybe even before that. These morning chai views are now carved in my memory for life. We stayed at a guest house on top of a hill near Kale for 3 nights. Going down to the markets was not convenient, so we made our meals from scratch.
ठीक है, तो ये अलग बनेगा थोड़ा सा। इसमें कोयला इस्तेमाल होंगे क्या? इसमें कोयला नहीं होता। ठीक है, ठीक है। इसके अंदर पानी डाला? इसका अपना खुद ही निकला। It's so gamey, so fresh. It was alive maybe about 3 hours ago. Mr. Gul Saab, he's been on the force for 30 years and he insisted that he join us for our hike. Gul Saab, हम लोग कहाँ जा रहे हैं? डोगियाँ। डोगियाँ। केल डोगियाँ। आगे less than halfway to this place called Dogya. There is someone that Raja Bhai and the local inspector knows that's going to be treating us and feeding us lunch. This has been amazing. Check out the view. I am in a structure that was built in 1987. There's about 3 different quarters. It's uncle, nephew, brothers. Some people passed away, but they've been living here since 1987. The construct is mostly wood. In fact, probably all wood. They've got some agriculture over here. I see some livestock right over there. जो 10 मिनट में सोया ना बड़ा मजा है हाँ बहुत अच्छा 10 मिनट में सोया 20 मिनट 25 हाँ 20-25 मिनट बहुत सही सोया
And I cannot dare to move forward without introducing our tour guide, who pretty much planned the entire itinerary and also happens to be a local Kashmiri, Mr. Raja Bhai. Bhai is a term of endearment, which means brother, and exactly what Raja Bhai is to me today. We still talk often. Very knowledgeable and cannot resist the urge to take over the dance floor.
यहाँ पे खूबसूरती सिर्फ इन पहाड़ों की वजह से है जो ग्रीन भी हैं और ये दारुल खिलाफा है कश्मीर का जो पहाड़ों के दरमियान में है। जिस तरह का इस्लामाबाद के पहाड़ छोटे हैं और यहाँ के पहाड़ बहुत बड़े हैं और यहाँ पीसफुल लोग, खूबसूरत लोग और मोहब्बत करने वाले लोग। यदि आप देखें कि आपकी 47 लाख आबादी में आपके टोटल 5,700 पुलिस ऑफिसर हैं, तो टोटली पुलिस है यहाँ फोर्स है, तो यहाँ क्राइम है नहीं है। आप पुलिस स्टेशन देखें, जेलें देखें, खाली पड़ी हुई हैं। बहुत काम कुछ ख़ानदानी अगर यहाँ पे कुछ हो तो वो लड़ाई झगड़े का कोई केस आता, अदरवाइज़ यहाँ क्राइम नहीं है। आपकी गाड़ी रात को अनलॉक है, कोई बच्चा शरारत कर लेगा, मोबाइल वगैरह उठा लेगा, लेकिन आपकी गाड़ी सेफ़ है, आप इस वक्त सेफ़ हैं। खिदमतगार लोग, बहुत खिदमतगार लोग हैं यहाँ के, फ़ख्र समझते हैं कोई उनसे सलाम करे, कोई फॉरेनर हो या कोई भी आया हो, टूरिस्ट जो भी है उसकी बड़ी रिस्पेक्ट है यहाँ पे, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
This is Muzaffarabad in Kashmir, Pakistan. Sadly, it was devastated by an earthquake several years ago, and Saudi Arabia and Turkey played a very big hand in rebuilding the city. In fact, a few pieces of architecture are actually named after those two countries. That what you see right over there is the Eidgah Masjid. That right there is the Presidency Mosque, aka the Turkish Mosque, and that is the Neelam River. It's also known as the Kishanganga.
प्यास लगी थी, ये मैंने पीना है।
राजा भाई इसके पैसे लगते हैं। हाँ ये देखें 250 रुपये।
अरे नहीं भाई, ये स्कीम मेरे लिए नहीं, ये स्कीम नहीं बाबा, रे बाबा नल से पानी भर के ला जा।
ये कितने का बिकता है पूरा? ये पूरा 300 का बिकेगा। Hanging out in Medina Market, having a limca made out of 7-Up or whatnot. It was about 50 rupees, which is 35 cents precisely. This thing is like a sweeter and more lemony 7-Up.
गुश्ताबा बोलते हैं, कश्मीरी डिश। ये मीट का बनता है, बीफ का,
बहुत टोटली।
इसमें क्या दूध भी डलता है?
दही आप बाट मारो
नहीं आप
बाट मारो
नहीं आप
Amazing. The salt is really nice. And the meat is super soft. Man, that's good. Okay. It's called a Bangar Khani. We're having the traditional Kashmiri breakfast. And at first I thought this was just a basic paratha, but it's not. The preparation of the flour is the same. However, the difference is that they put this in the tandoor oven, just like they do with the naans. Paratha is actually made on a skillet, on a pan. How was it?
Oh, excellent, amazing.
Here are my thoughts. It was sweet, delicious, thick, creamy, and the way he made it, it was insane. You know the cream that forms on top of like a yogurt layer? That's what he put in there. It's been about 10 years since I've had good lassi, and this finally did the trick.
सर ये वो जगह है अल हनान रेस्टोरेंट जब मैं मिडिल क्लास में था 8th क्लास में
जी
वसाइल नहीं थे पढ़ने के होटल पे मैंने ज्वाइन किया
हाँ
एज
एज ए डिश वॉशर यहाँ पे शुरू हुए बहुत अच्छे
उसके बाद मैं यहाँ पे वेटर बना
ठीक है
वेटर के बाद मैं कुक बना कुक के बाद मैं यहाँ का आल एंड आल किया
क्या थे
आल एंड आल
माशाल्लाह सर आपकी तो पुरानी यादें यहाँ पे ताज़ा हो गई होंगी
So first time having salty Kashmiri tea. Never had anything like this before. Always had it sweet, and it's usually very sweet, so you have to get used to it. But this took me about 3 sips total, and I finally got used to it. What they put in here is they use Kashmiri tea. There's cream in here. There is a little bit of salt, and there is pieces of coconut.
बंद भी तो कर
तुम याद करना और मुझको याद आना
और जोर से मजा आया
Within the city of Muzaffarabad stands an iconic treasure, the Red Fort, Lal Qila in Urdu. It was utilized as a military base in several eras because of its high elevation and central location. Its construction began around the year 1559, but it wasn't fully constructed until about 80 years later due to the constant shifts in power of the rulers and the respective dynasties. And now the story of a local legend who gave his life so that many others could continue living theirs. I had the honor and privilege to meet Saim's father, who runs a cafeteria and vegetable shop here. He very politely requested I share the story of his son's bravery with the world.
यहाँ पे रश ज़्यादा हो गया तो मेरे पास भी थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा रश हो गया तो मैंने अपना बेटा भेजा ब्रिज के ऊपर बताएं जा इतने लोग न चढ़ें इसके ऊपर ये भागता भागता गया उनको मना करने के लिए तो इतने लोग न चढ़ें 5-6 लोग उसने आवाज़ लगा के उतार दिए नीचे फिर वो वापस इधर आ रहा था मेरे पास फिर दोबारा वो चढ़ने लग गया ऊपर जो ऊपर चढ़ने लगे वो दोबारा यहाँ से भागा जो है ना 1-2 को उतारा तीसरे को पकड़ा जो है ना उसके साथ किया था
खुशियाँ हो तो नींदों का भी रहता है सिलसिला गम हार बिछड़ जाए तो फिर सोया भी नहीं जाता साइम के चाहने वालों को सलाम
I hate to admit this one thing. I almost gave Kashmir a skip. I let the chatter get to me. Advice from misinformed well-wishers or the news saying that Kashmir is not safe right now or I should go some other time or even that all of Kashmir is a war zone. But it was only once I got there that I was reminded that it's these stories of fallen heroes, of rising stars, or of figures that still stand tall despite having experienced catastrophes that are rooted deep within the beauty of any place. Real stories that we often don't get to see nor feel because it is just so much more convenient to let your perception remain altered and to just not go. Don't let that happen to you, like it almost happened to me. Go and see it for yourself. What's up guys? What is going on? This is Tab. Thank you so much for watching this video. If exploring new destinations, eating different kinds of foods, or experiencing new cultures happens to be your thing too, make sure to hit the bell icon somewhere over there so you don't miss a thing. Thank you so much for being here.